Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Kenewagu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action now. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. A second down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action. Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try to put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jones. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Iowa State product. It's Wangu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jones now in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, had that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. Here's Stevenson. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Stevenson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Stevenson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Folks, kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nuwagu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Vikings at 2-8 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's
touchdown, Vikings! Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 14th touchdown. And the Patriots are able to move back in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Patriots 18, Vikings 15.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On play action, Cousins. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
By Josh Uche.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you get at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Following the interception, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Steps away to his left. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, it's Stevenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of going behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now a quick and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble. And this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position. And sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A great stop by DJ Wanham to back the offense up on that play. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, New England.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A give for Stevenson running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 3rd down, Cousins. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Caught on the right side by Jones. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Cousins. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, TJ. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A gain of 49 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julio Jones with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Cousins will try and throw. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, Stevenson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
Yeah.